147 Nashville's Heritage Radio Station. I'm super excited. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here again with me. We are here again on this great Tuesday here in February. And the month of February is really closing in on us. We're here February 21st already. So welcome to the RFD Talk Show. Happy Tuesday. And I am executive host Robin F. David, aka RFD. And I am ready to share some fun things with you on this week. I'm hoping that your day is going well. Tuesday today in the city is doing really good. Today traffic was pretty good on the way here. So I'm feeling good in my skin. So I'm hoping you are too. Sending you some love and light. We are going to be having call in. You're going to call in today, and you can like, share, and subscribe. Send it to your family and friends. Have them call in today. Text me, comment on today's subject. We're going to be saying ask RFD. Any question that you would like to comment or ask today. So dial in today so we can have a whole conversation about these things that are happening in our life in this February, which is Black History Month. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today too. So dial in at 615-227-1470. Also, let your friends know that RFD Talk is on, and she's going to be sharing some great tips today and some fun information. The mission of the RFD Talk Show is to just bring simple understanding to complicated situations, taking the hard work out of self-love. And today we want to also remember that our sponsors are appreciated. So we want to thank our sponsors today. I want to thank Shave Me Down Handmade Body Butter, which you can get your Shave Me Down on Facebook. You can order on Facebook, Shave Me Down at facebook.com. Well, I think it's Facebook, excuse me. It's facebook.com, Shave Me Down. Or email Shave Me Down at 06@gmail.com. And then we also want to thank our other sponsor, which is Majestic Elegance Candles, and it's 100% soy bean candle. So it's very eco-friendly, and it's burning with a wooden wick. The wooden wick sounds like you're having a fireplace burning. So it's soothing, it's calm. And if you like to order some, you would like check out the website at livemajestic.com. So we're thanking our sponsors, and remember to like, share, and comment on anything that you may want to talk about here today so we can discuss how life is going this Tuesday. And so I have some other things I wanted to talk about today, which is our wins for the week. We want to talk about our wins. If you're on my Facebook page or if you're on my Instagram page, every week I ask about your wins of the week, right? So every week I'll come on and I'll share my wins, and I'll also share some of the guest wins. And so this week we want to talk about our wins. And for me this week, one of the wins was really just waking up and being here, right? Just being in my right mind, having the opportunity to come to the radio station and do the podcast and just share with you guys. It's a big win for me. I was like, it's Tuesday morning. I'm super excited. And I believe that this is the best year for us. I think this year, 2023, is going to be a good year. I feel it. I feel like this is our year. So definitely know that I feel like today is a big win for me. One of the things is being in my right mind. Then was just feeling good in my body. And then I also want to share a little bit about another win I received last week. Want to bring up another person's business tonight because I received from a friend, one of my wins was having really good friendships. So I really am thankful for my friends who follow me here, my friends who support me in business and all my endeavors. I want to thank them in advance. But I received last week, I don't know if I got to share with you one of my wins is last week I received from Custom Made. Custom Made is a Christian wear apparel, and the website is custommade648.com. And I encourage you all to check out the website. Check out her on her website, but she also is Custom Made 648 on Instagram, or you can call Custom Made at 859-429-2743. Oh, excuse me, 2749. You can dial and order. You can check out this Christian apparel. So I received a beautiful t-shirt that says custom made. And then the scripture on the back, it said, no weapon formed against me can prosper. Hello, thank you for being here, Sherry. I appreciate you. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate your comment, and back to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here with us. So we have a comment out on YouTube. Thank you from our YouTube followers. I appreciate you guys. Please like and share for more comments, for more information from RFD Talk. Every Tuesday I go live here from the radio station in podcasting. So I really appreciate my YouTubers being here with me. Thank you. So basically what I was talking about again is one of the things she shares is beautiful jewelry, right? I'm going back to what we are talking about. Thank you, Sherry, for stopping in and being here with me. So we have jewelry. Can you guys see this jewelry? I don't know if you're on podcast with me, you can see, but the radio viewers, you can't see this beautiful necklace. I love necklaces as well, but this is a bracelet and it has so many charms on it. And one of the charms that I love, this statement, one of the charms has, she believed she could and she did. I love that. She believed she could and she could, so she did. That's the quote on one of the bracelets. And then also one of the quotes on the bracelet is believe. So thank you so much, Queen Elisa. We thank you for sending me this amazing gift. The t-shirt is amazing. The jewelry is amazing. I have one of the bracelets on, and it says that I'm protected. It also says that I've been chosen, blessed, forgiven, and redeemed. So thank you, Lisa. Thank you for being a good friend of mine and sending me some of your merchandise from your company. And I'll share that with each and every one of you. We're going to have her on the show coming up. I definitely want to invite her to come on so she can tell you more about her Christian apparel, custom made. So that was one of my wins. I also have some wins that some of you all left in your comments. And one of the wins that we had was one of the comments was that they took time to rest. And sometimes it's important to just take time to rest. So congratulations to you. I want to say it was Sherry Bobbitt. Thank you, Miss Sherry, for leaving your comment. Then we also had another win was where a lady was saying that she just was waking up every day and just easing into her day. She wasn't going to just run off into her day. She got up early enough to just enjoy the beginning of her day, and she eased into her work day. And sometimes I think that's important. I feel like a lot of us would just get up and we just jump on the rat race of life and we don't really ease into it. And it's very important to make your day start with ease, more grace and ease, and feel really easy about this is my day. I'm gonna get up before time, not just on time, but before time, and show up for yourself. So congratulations to you both for having those wins. And I also had another lady, she left a comment that she stayed calm. So I want to bring these comments up, that she remained calm She had life situation happening. She chose. So these are choices, right, to create wins in your day. And so congratulations to them for sharing their wins with me this week. It's really important to sometimes just stop and think about what was your wins this week, right? So definitely want to do that. And so every week, again, we have wins. And so you want to jot them down. Just kind of jot them down and then come on and share them with us. Everyone likes to hear about each other's wins. I like to celebrate your wins. So please leave me comments. You can call in right now if you got a win that you want to share at 615-227-1470. So if you'd like to dial in and share a win, call in and share what your win was for this week. So I'm hoping that someone got something from our wins this week, right? So having those things are important. Good friendships, learning how to rest, and learning how to stay calm. Okay. So now we know that RFD is opening up for questions. So don't forget, you can ask any question from RFD today. You could call in, you could text it in. Just let's have this dialogue about. And for me, I feel like this week is about breakup, and divorce is really real at the top of the year. I feel like at the beginning of the year, most of us are evaluating our lives, and sometimes we end old relationships at the top of the year. It's like, I'm not dealing with this relationship anymore. So let's talk about that. So call in again at 615-227-1470. Or, like I said, leave your comments so we can talk about what it looks like to move through a divorce, or what it looks like to deal with a breakup. So let's talk about that. But then also this week, this whole month has been the month of love and Black history. And let's talk about love first this week. Let's talk about that since we are in the month. We've had Valentine's and all that fun stuff. Let's talk about and let's talk about my challenge that I've been sharing with you guys for the last 28 days. We have a challenge and we're halfway finished. And I'm hoping you've been enjoying the challenge. If you're on my RFD Talk page, the challenge it's also been on Instagram, where the challenge is real simple, guys. It's about self-love and self-healing. Now, RFD, let me share with some of you all who are just tuning in who I am. I am a certified life coach, and I teach on grief, loss, breakup, reinventing yourself, those emotional, intelligent things that sometimes as women, we have to learn how to manage our emotions. And so, as a holistic coach, what does holistic mean? It's the whole approach to the mind, the body, and the spirit. So for some people, what that means is, for some of you who may be thinking, what does holistic coach mean and what is mind, body, and spirit? So for me, you'll find when you tune in, you'll find information on how I learned to heal from the inside out is actually looking at the whole you. And that means, are you working on those areas that you may need to work with on spiritual areas, personal growth, and physical growth? Now, as a holistic coach, what I tell my clients is that you have to start one room at a time for holistic healing. Holistic healing starts with one room at a time. And so that means the challenge that I put together we were talking about the challenge, the healing, self-love, and self-healing challenge for 28 days is going to be a reflection of who I am as a coach. And so you'll find that the 28 days I've been posting or tips and motivational ways to self-heal and self-love and what that looks like and how you put it into action. Because sometimes it's like, what does that look like? So what that looks like in the challenges, I did some fun things such as um, I chose that the first day of the challenge, I said to get you a journal because it's important to have a journal so you can journal your process. So in the self-care of it, I'll talk about, let's look at some of them that I talked about. I'm going to look up some really quick because I have to give myself a quick reminder. But sometimes when you're on your healing, so the program I created was the 28 days, and you will do things such as every day for self-love healing. And that would be like getting up in the morning and sitting still for 3 to 5 minutes. That can be adding water to your everyday. So some of the things we did was learn to fold your bed in the morning. Because I think for most people, sometimes when we get in a situation, we just kind of like, if you let things go. So learning to self-love and heal, you have to create habits that fortify you from the inside out. So the 28 days is about finding yourself in a place of loving yourself. One of the things I did was folding clothes. I think I did that today. Folding clothes, taking a spiritual bath. Spiritual baths are very important. And the reason I talk about baths and spiritual baths because a lot of times these new houses and a lot of people are just taking showers. And I definitely want to talk to you about that. Taking a spiritual bath is important because your body is so much percentage of water, and you really need to immerse yourself in complete water. The bath is so masculine, like it's like quick wash up and run. So it's like I'm standing up. You don't relax when you're taking a shower. You don't relax the body when you're taking a shower. And you don't immerse the body into what it is. The body is so much percentage of water. It's more percentage of water than we're made up of more percentage of water, which I don't know those facts, but I know it is a fact. So basically, I encouraged in the last 28 days to clean out your purse. Another thing I did was I told people to clean out your purse. And back to your bath, really quick about the bath. The spiritual bath is something that you just use for clarification on what spiritual bath means. You can use Epsom salt with lavender, or you can put some flowers in there. Um, so you can also, if it's just a bubble bath, you just use a bubble bath. But for me, I use products that are good for my water. Because when you immerse your body to sit for 10 or 15 minutes in the water, you want it to be in something that allows the body to heal itself. So again, remember, I'm a junkie, ingredient junkie, excuse me. So I'm very, very mindful of what type of products I put in the tub. So, or what I use on my skin. So that way you can feel good from the inside out. A lot of products that we use today causes a lot of problems within our body. So you have to be careful as a woman or a man when you're sitting in certain products, because certain products can cause you to have some discomfort in a tub. So we talked about the tub. Then I also talked about another thing was decluttering your purse. Just find a small area that you might need to declutter. It could be your purse, it could be your wallet, it could be it could be a closet. Start small, because when you learn to release things that you're carrying in the area, it makes room for more. So when you clean out your receipts, clean out your purse, you might find money. I learned when I organize small areas, just start small. It could be your kitchen cabinet, just one cabinet. You might just want to do the silverware. just be gentle with yourself. You want to start one day at a time with your self-love challenges. That's why I made it a 28-day. And you can always go back into my Facebook on RFD Talk or my Instagram, and you can see these 28 days self-love healing tips. So just to recap a few, I did the bath, I did reading a book. It's important to exercise by reading your mind. It strengthens your mind and it gives you a new perspective on things when you choose a really good book and you take time to read. So we're going to take a quick break and then I'm going to come back after this commercial.
Back pain, you know what I mean. Your knees hurt, your shoulder hurts, your elbow and back are constantly killing you. And I'm sure you've tried every pain pill or cream available at the drugstore. Am I right? Well, here's something you haven't tried. Pain Magic. Pain Magic is not available at any drugstore. The only place you can get it is by calling the special toll-free number I'm about to give you. And to make things even better, call right now and find out about our buy one, get one free offer. We're so confident it'll work for you that we offer a free bottle with your purchase. No prescription required. Call now to learn how you can get Pain Magic and get rid of your pain. Remember, your results may vary. 800-221-2261. 800-221-2261. 800-221-2261. That's 800-221-2261.
Are you 60 plus and love to travel? Introducing the Senior Travel Discount Network, brought to you by Low Cost Airlines. Call us anytime, day or night, and save up to 75% on your airline and hotel reservations. We can help you save a ton of money to fly almost anywhere. We have inside discounts on over 500 airlines and 500,000 hotels worldwide. And when you call and mention the discount code 60 plus, we'll give you an extra free night with your qualified air and hotel reservation. Now you can get the best prices on air and hotel reservations with your phone. We make it easy and fast for you to save money and book a trip. Remember, call the Senior Travel Discount Network. Mention the discount code 60 plus for your free hotel night with your qualified reservation. Call now.
210-503-9283. 210-503-9283. 210-503-9283. That's 210-503-9283.
Welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back to RFD Talk here live at the mighty 147 Nashville Heritage Radio Station. We are excited. We were recapping over the Self-Love Healing Challenge, the 28 days. So if you haven't been following me, please join me. Please join me on Facebook, join me on Instagram, join me here at the radio station every Tuesday morning live. Thank you. Share, tell friends, share, like, and comment for more information on how to heal from the inside out as RFD. Okay, today we're just going to be having fun, talking about some of the things I have going on, some of the fun things I'm hoping that you're enjoying. Let me know if these challenges are helping you. I'm having a fun time sharing different ways how to handle grief, loss of many types of loss. Again, I am Robin F. David, aka RFD, for you who are just tuning in. And we talked about our wins for this week. We talked about the 28-day challenge. So let's take a few minutes to take our 3 deep breaths so we can recenter for the next half of the radio program. We'll be talking about some other fun, good things. So let's take our 3 breaths and we're going to take them now, and then I'll talk to you more about the importance of taking breaths. So when you take the breaths today, you just want to focus on letting go of things that are not serving you and just breathing in. Just breathe in some love, breathe in some peace, breathe in prosperity, breathe in what you need and let go of what you don't need. So let's go. Taking those deep breaths. You're going to take a really deep breath with me. Inhale, and then you're going to inhale through your nose and your exhale through your mouth. Let's go. Take another deep breath with me. Going to go inhale. And exhale. And take another deep breath with me. One last deep breath. Deep. In. And out. All right. Yeah, you did it. Now that we are recentered and we're ready for the second half of the show, let's talk about meditation. One of the things I do have going on every 2 weeks in the last couple months, I have had meditation sessions. And we want to talk about meditation today. For those who are interested, please join me this Sunday. Get registered this Sunday at 8 p.m. Central, where you can learn how to get recentered every week at the beginning of the week on Sundays. Learn how to recenter, refocus, just get yourself in a place, get your mind in a place of healthy set mind. So one of the things, let's talk about the benefits of meditation. Meditation is great if you've been through a breakup or divorce. I must say that at the top, since the topic today is ask me about breakup or divorce. It is perfect for breakups and divorce. Learning to be still, learning to reset helps you restore. And I'm looking up my little notes that I took today for us because we want to really talk about that. So register. You need to register by Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Central. And it's an online program that I share every 2 weeks. It's about 45 minutes to an hour. You want to come ready to just be still and be quiet and listen to. It's called breath work. I call it breath work. Some call it meditation, but breath work is really good. It helps you gain a new perspective over stress. When you're stressful, it's gaining a new perspective on stressful situations, is what I should say. And then also one of the other benefits for it is it builds skills to manage stress. Because sometimes I feel like in life we forget to breathe. And for me, I'll tell you, about 8 years ago, I started meditation. And it wasn't because I wanted to. It's because life put me in a place where I knew I had to be still, reset, and be restored and get restored. And that was from a trauma that I experienced in 2015. And I actually lived through going through a divorce, a serious separation, and a real separation after being with my high school love for 3 decades or more. That was happening. And at the same time, my youngest son, for some of you may not know, my youngest son was shot in 2015, May the 3rd. And so with those two things going on in my life, I had to be still. I had to learn to hear my inner voice, and I had to learn to hear what God was saying to me. I was like, Lord, what are you saying to me? So what was the Lord saying to RFD and over almost 8 years ago was learn to hear, learn to do. Because I feel like when you learn to hear your inner voice, you learn to create more inner confidence and you learn to trust yourself. You start to find the truth about who you are, and the process of life comes from you being still. So meditation changed the game for RFD. So now I offer it to women and men from your home every Sunday. Not every Sunday, excuse me, every other Sunday. It is just $12.99 at the present time. You will have to register and DM me. You can DM me or you can email me. If you're on my Facebook page or my Instagram page, you can DM me for more information or email me at rfdtalk@gmail.com. where you can then get all the specific instructions. I'll send you the link because it is a private session, and there is only like 8 to 10 people on the session with us. So we'll introduce ourselves and we'll get right to the breath work. For the $12.99, you'll do breath work, we'll do affirmations, and we'll set our intentions for that evening and for the rest of that week. So please register and get on board with meditation. Meditation is very good. Let's talk about some of the benefits. Let me stay focused with that because I did put some benefits down. One of the benefits that happened to me, it helped me increase my self-awareness. I was really learning to be aware of who I am in the moment. It was a lot of pain for me at first because trauma, um, it triggers other traumas, and it also helped me have to learn to self-parent, which is another whole topic about self-parenting and really understanding the sabotagers in our mind. And some of us, for us as Christians, we call it the enemy, the devil. Well, I call it us not being self-aware. Because self-awareness is what we don't talk about a lot enough to understand that we are physical beings having an experience in the spirit realm. We're whole and complete. But in the natural realm, we are having an experience from our choices and the things that we decided to do or things that happened to us. And some things happened to us was unfortunate, but it also shaped who we are. And how do we heal from the inside out? One of the things I offer every 2 weeks is meditation. So meditation is simple breath work, is listening to your breath. It's because when we're living in our everyday life, we get up as if you are a mother or you have children and you have a business, or you a man and you're managing your family, you're learning how to manage your family and you're running a business. We don't always stop and take a second and breathe. How many times in a day do you take and just breathe and say, oh, let me clear my thoughts and let me get aware of who I am and get in touch to my body. So it increases your self-awareness. It also, one of the benefits is, thank you. One of the benefits is it helps you to focus. It helps with focusing on the present. So the reason I like to do it every time on the radio and anytime you see RFD, I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath because it helps us focus on being present. Being present is the greatest gift. It's so powerful. One of the books I read in my experience of learning being present is the power of now. Today is the only day that you could be. This is the gift to be your best day. I mean, your best self ever today. So you don't get another day because tomorrow we may not see, and yesterday is gone. So being present, a lot of times we miss the gems with our family, our friends, and with ourselves because we're not present. Sometimes someone's talking to us, but we're over here. Our mind is somewhere else. We're trying to fix something, or we're multitasking, but we're not. So breath work it helps with focusing on the present. Another thing I like about breath work, and I invite you to join me, it reduces negative emotions. How many of you, if you're in a breakup or you're being divorced, if you're if you just lost someone you loved or loved one, how many of you feel like your emotions are everywhere? Those are times when you really you feel, good sometimes, and then sometimes you feel a little bad. So that's how you're going to feel. Grieving, when you're grieving, it could be grieving losing a job, it could be grieving losing a friendship, it could be grieving any type of grieving. You want to reduce the negative emotions. It could be grieving when you're watching someone go through something. Someone you love may be not feeling so well. And so we grieve when we see people make choices that that are not so healthy, and that the result for that. So to reduce negative emotions, RFD started practicing just breathing. Just learning to stop and breathe and feel my body and get present with myself, and to feel what that thought is, acknowledging that emotion. If you're feeling not so well, acknowledge it. It's like, you know what, today it's not my mood is a little off this morning. Acknowledge it. So once you acknowledge it, then you can be aware of it, and now you can make a choice to change it, because that's the power of a thought, which is an emotion. So every thought creates an emotion. So you can reduce your negative emotions by doing breath work. You can also increase your imagination and creativity. I'm a creative, right? I know that I talk about when the guest said that she took time to rest. So when you're sleeping, you're in a state of meditation. So you can dream. That's where your imagination starts to form and show you things. So imagination is a gift that we have that allow us to see ourselves being and having whole, complete, healthy bodies, careers. It helps us have. You can just imagine yourself successful, or you can imagine yourself losing the 10 pounds, or you can imagine yourself with the person that you love. Just imagine that. So you're more creative when you do your breath work, because your mind is going to start showing you who you really are. You'll start getting aware of. So I like to use my imagination. I imagine, and then you get more ideas. You'll be like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. So breathing helps you stay in tune with your imagination, and also causes you to be more creative. Another thing I love for breath work, and I invite you to join me every other Sunday. We'll do it. We can do this breath work and practice this breath work. It's so important. It increases your tolerance and your patience with yourself and others. It helps you be more tolerant. And when is the best time to meditate? The best time to meditate is in the mornings. Before you get in on your phone, before you get to strolling on Facebook and Instagram, and before you start following up with your emails, and before you start calling people back, take those deep breaths and get real present with yourself. And then you'll hear what is your next step. When you're able to be still, you'll start hearing. Okay, so once I do it in the morning, a lot of times when I sit still after I breathe, I'll hear, oh, I need to first do this. Then you'll be like, oh, okay, I need to second do that. So it'll help you with your routine. And we also just want you to know that it also will help you at night if you learn to meditate at night. Even if you're in the middle of your day, you want to stop sometime and just get recentered. Sometimes we've been off to work, we've been engaging with people, we've been following up with emails, we've been taking on a whole lot of things, a whole lot of tasks that happens in one day. So you might want to pull yourself away. Find yourself a quiet place. Go to the bathroom at work. I remember my former pastor used to always say that. Go in the bathroom and pray about it. You go in the bathroom and say a prayer. Go in the bathroom and take a few breaths. Go in the bathroom at work and take some deep breaths. Say your prayer and say the deep breaths. So you can always find a second to just stop and breathe. Meditation every day is important. It's similar to a physical exercise, but it's a spiritual and mental exercise that best helps you with having a better attitude and perspective over life and awareness. So those are that's one of the things I would say for now. You want to definitely do those things. Um, you can sit up and meditate, or you can lay down. You just want to find you can close your eyes and meditate, or you can have your eyes open and meditating. So you can practice those things and let me know how meditation is working for you, or if you want to work with me. Also, every week on the RFD Talk page, we have the word for the week. We want to talk about the word for the week. So if you have any questions, please make sure you ask me more questions about it. But not going forth. We're talking about the word for the week. So the word for the week, let's talk about that. So every week we have a word. And this week is consistent. Consistent. Let me just remember that. It's consistent. And being consistent, the reason I brought meditation back up was when you're consistent with anything that you're doing in life, you're going to see results. Your results are going to be more able to manifest, and you'll be able to enjoy the results of meditation. It starts with being consistent. So if you are working out and you only worked out for a couple of times, you can't expect for you to have muscles or for you to feel 100% better, because it takes a little while to. So after I started meditating consistently and constantly, and the word for this week is constant. You want to do things like that. You will be able to feel better. You'll be able to understand the practice and how it works once you practice it. And the word for me, constant, when you want to do things in a constant, no, excuse me, consistent. That's not the word. Consistent is the word. I don't know where I get constant. It's like, that don't go right. So it's consistent. I apologize. I didn't have the word in front of me, but it's consistent. And the reason I chose that word, because when I look at life, I feel like everything to drive you for success and to help you learn how to heal from the inside out, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent on your routine in the morning. You have to be consistent on serving others with excellence. You have to be consistent on your vision, your purpose. You have to be consistent in every area of your life. You have to pay attention to your nutrition. You have to pay attention to who you allow in your circle. You have to pay attention to, are you getting enough rest? Are you being aware of what is going to make you be a whole, complete person? Because the eternal you is whole and complete. Nothing broken, nothing lacking, nothing missing, right? That's who you are, right? That is who you are. That's who you will always be. And learning that every day, you have to learn to be consistent so it can drive you to be successful, whatever success means for you, whatever that looks like for you. It could be a thriving business. It could be a healthy relationship, but you want to be consistent. So that is the word for today. And then also for this week, day word, we did that. And then we want to talk about it again. Call in. I'm ready for the calls. Ask me about breakup. Ask me about long-term breakup. Ask me what it means to have to recreate yourself after divorce. I'm waiting to hear from you guys. And you can call in. Again, you can dial in at 615-227-1470. I am all ears, willing to share some of the ways that you can handle breakup. And one of the ways I will talk about breakup and loss, and which relates to loss and grief, you want to take some time off and let it out. So one of the things I recommend, if you are divorcing this year, or if you're divorcing a job, or divorcing a partnership, a relationship, or you are just divorcing bad habits, right? One of the things you want to do is just let it go. Just let it go. Learn to let go. Let go of those things that are not serving you in 23. One of the things I had to learn was to let go of things that wasn't serving me. And what meditation did was help me to see those things. And sometimes we don't see the things that are sabotaging us until we get still and be quiet, learn to hear what the inner spirit is saying, which is the Holy Spirit. For me, I'll use the name Holy Spirit. You can use what you may hear me use Holy Spirit, God, but you can use the names of divine. You can use the names Most High. You can use what names you prefer to use, because everyone has a spiritual journey here on earth, right? And sometimes some of us are willing to heal our own life, and some of us choose to here on earth just not deal with it right now. And so we have to be willing to accept wherever each person is, right? I learned that you can't force people to want to heal their life. Everyone is here to learn lessons, right? So you just want to let go. If you're dealing with a breakup, 8 ways to recover from a breakup is letting go. Listen to good music. Um, create new friendships, supportive friendships. Make sure you have good circle of friends. Sleep good. One of the things I did was I got my rest. I actually would eat better, because when the food you eat helps you think better and feel better about yourself. Believe it or not, when you're in a breakup or divorce and you choose to eat comfort food or eat late at night, then you'll wear that all around you. And it shows up. It shows up. Sometimes people, I remember when I first got married, they would call it, when you get married, you get this extra weight, because people say they happy when they got married. And so they start getting all these love handles. You know that, Mr. H, the little love handles, because you be eating so well. You be happy. So sometimes we're eating incorrectly on a breakup. So you want to pay attention to your eating. Because if you start eating more lively foods, you'll start feeling better. And then find an exercise, whatever that is, whatever type of movement, so you can let down negative energy out and you can start feeling better in your body. Those are good ways to get through a breakup. And another one, I would say, my final one was set up boundaries for yourself. Clear boundaries. I tell people, don't call me after 8:30. Ain't no business open after 8:30. RFD ain't doing no consultation after 8:30. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the woe is me after 8:30. Don't call me after 8:30. So I always make that a note to my friends. This is a boundary. This is a real boundary. What do we have to discuss? The end of the day, I wake up with the rising of the sun. So between 4 and 4:30. By 1 o'clock, I need a nap. I need a nap. And because I've done so much by 1 o'clock, I want a nap. And then I'm ready for bed by 8 o'clock. Sharp. I could be at a function. If the function starts at 9, I'm sitting there saying, Lord, keep my eyes open so I can make it through the function. Because it's difficult for me. I like night association and networking and hanging out. But no, I'm in a season where I have accepted that 8:30, I'm ready to start preparing to rest and get my sleep so we can do it again at 4:30 a.m. sharp. So those are some things that I recommend that you can do for breakup. And I'm waiting to hear what you need to know about breakup, and I'll tell you some more about some of the things that I had to overcome. So just let me know if you need those tips. Please DM me. I'll be able to set up a consultation with you, and we can go and discover if there's any way I can help you as a holistic coach working through breakup and divorce and reinventing yourself, learning how to self-love and self-heal. It's a one day at a time, and you may even need therapy, right? So I'm not a therapist, so I can't offer you therapy work, but I can offer you coaching. And as a coach, what I do is I help you work with today, how you can move through today and make today your best day, how you can set your goals and how you move towards your daily goals is what coaches do. But if you need therapy, that's a whole nother thing. And it's okay to need therapy. Okay. I feel like some of us do need therapy. So please get the therapy. And if you need a coach, please reach out to me. I do have selected days that I am open for consultation, and I'll help you with your mind, body, and your spirit, learning how to put together a vision and purpose for you to have your holistic life here on earth as it is in heaven, right? So you don't got to wait to heaven to feel loved, to feel healed, to feel prosperous, and to feel complete. Because, hey, the way I see life is you are already whole, complete. You are already living. You are already gifted the best life. Right? You got breath in your body. You are blessed beyond measure. So, again, that's what we do here at RFD Talk. We bring simple understanding to complicated situations by taking the hard work out of self-love and self-healing. So I share with you today basically some of the fun things that I do on my pages and in my journey. And I'm also the founder of the Gone Foundation. So I want to share that this last, we're here, we got like maybe 3 more minutes. I also am the founder of Golden Foundation, and I am seeking volunteers, and I'm also looking for a couple new board members. So if you're watching and you're interested in supporting Golden Foundation, which Golden Foundation helps mothers and children learn how to create healthier relationships with self and others so that we can create stronger, thriving families in our community. So please reach out for me if you would like to learn more about the Gone Foundation. Gone Foundation also is planning to have some more fun things coming up in the spring. So you will hear more about the Gone Foundation. So tell a friend if they're willing, if they're looking for a nonprofit to support, and it talks about violence and recovery of violence, please contact me. And now the other little thing I want to make sure I share with you is, so I went to Mexico, and we're going to leave on this note. And I took over Mexico, people. I just took I just took it over. I'm telling you, are you following me? Follow me every week, okay? I'm telling you, I will be sharing with you things, inspirational things. I'll be sharing with you ways to have healthy mental, emotional wellness. And I'll be sharing with you pictures and things from Mexico because I had so much fun in Mexico. And so taking over Mexico about a couple of years ago in I think it was 2020, I went to Puerto Rico. It was 2020 or 2021. And Puerto Rico was fun. Don't you think it wasn't? But taking over Mexico, oh my goodness. So let me share just a few of the lessons that I got. Because we got a couple minutes. I just want to share a couple or 2 to 3 other things. One thing Mexico taught me, a lesson I learned in Mexico is God is amazing. He's amazing. I think about the lifestyles that we have here in the States and abroad. The different things that came to my mind was abroad. I felt like I can trust myself. I felt abroad, it was like everyone was super kind and happy, and everyone was just minding their business. And I felt like I like a place like that. Right? No one feeling stressed. Nobody that you pull up to next to the coffee place start, crying about their day to you. It was none of that. It was none of that. It was people like hello, hola, and people actually just enjoying life. Like it was great seeing people hug and kiss. I mean, in society, y'all, it was families walking, holding hands and kissing, and children smiling, and the food was healthy. Did I say healthy? I learned that life has so much for us. I learned that beautiful people are all over the world, and different cultures are important to engage with. I learned that we chase things in life. And I think that I learned that we should more learn how to receive from God, receive all his amazing handwork, and to be open to meeting more people that speak different languages. I learned that I need to increase my language. I learned a lot from Mexico. I did learn to appreciate my children because I got the opportunity to see my youngest daughter there. I learned to appreciate them as well. I also learned that I'm so proud of them to be their mom. I learned that it's just amazing seeing your children find their purpose. I learned that that was cool, right? I um I did learn that it's important to save money for bigger dreams, and that the ocean it was where we came from with our ancestors. And I learned that we came through the oceans on boats. It just opened my eyes. And just saying that, I learned that as history, as a Black woman, that we're called to great things. We are our ancestors came across waters and came in boats, and I learned that we have so much to offer to the world as Black people. And I learned that being a Black woman, that we can be respected in other countries, and it was really nice to be respected in other countries. And so I learned that it's important to face your fear, get your passport, and open your eyes to a lot of great things. So those were the things I learned today from Mexico. It was so much fun. It was really good learning to trust myself. The most of all was the greatest thing I took from Mexico, was learning to trust myself and to believe in myself a lot more. And so I thank Mexico for that. And so I think we're going to round it up now because we're at the end of our hour. Our power hour is over. But I want to let you know I appreciate you all. Please like, share, and subscribe for more information and tips on how to live a whole, healthy, healed life. I love you guys. It's been an amazing hour here live with you at the mighty 147, the Nashville's Heritage Radio Station. Thank you again. RFD is signing off. And don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments, and I will be back with you next week. Tune in every Tuesday morning. Thank you, guys.
WVOL, Berry Hill, Nashville.